Alright. I might do something kind of stupid this stream and open up Unity. I think we might be just at the point where I can introduce the Goob as a stream avatar. But where are my manners? Anyone in here? Anyone here? You're playing Ready or Not? Oh my gosh, Parker Morgan. Ready or Not is such a crazy game. It's such a crazy game. There we are. Hello. Exist. Whiffed. Whiffed is in here. Oh my gosh, hi Whiffed. Hi Chaotic. Oh my gosh. People just keep coming back to the YouTube. That's great. I mean, I'm so glad it's useful. I'm so glad the streaming on YouTube is making its mark. Like I didn't know that if there were gonna be people coming back on the YouTube side. I'm not gonna lie, because I just never streamed on YouTube until very recently. Henry, how's it going? Ash, how's it going? Good, I hope. Good. I have good news today. I have a lot of good news today, as you've seen by today's post, hopefully. Or maybe not. I don't know. But if you've seen my TikTok today, I have great news going on. Get your daily meowers in. Twitch side, if you're on TikTok, you can go over to Twitch to redeem the daily meower. You can meower once per stream. Sometimes twice if I have to restart stream for any reason. I know my mic is super bass boosty. I have to create a different mic preset for the VR mic, and I just have not done that yet because I'm lazy. But speaking of doing something, I'm going to open the Goob, and this could be a bad thing, but we're gonna hope for the best. Glazed donuts sounds so good. I love donuts. Like jelly-filled donuts. Those are my favorite. What could possibly go wrong? You know, surely the stream won't die, right? It's probably gonna die. It's probably gonna die, and I'm gonna be dead. The good news, though, I had a job interview today, because, as you may know, here we go again. I work in fast food, and I hate it. It's awful. It sucks. But today, I got an interview, and it went awesome. It went swimmingly, so I think I have a new job in the lineup, which is going to be interesting, because the work stories are going to be a lot different if I have any. But I'll still be working in the same area, so we're still going to get fun customers that I'll be able to tell you all about. The zoom size that makes everything look like it's painted, and you take a picture using your... Oh, you know what? I kind of learned that from somebody today, that using like a better, like, what is it? Is it DOF? Is that what this is? The depth of field? Zooming in makes things look nicer. Today I've learned. And I don't know, you know, I should have considered that, but like, I want to do more like cinematic videos for like YouTube, and mainly YouTube, but also for TikTok. So, quit eating the paint. The fight apples. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Wait, what did they do? What did Apple do to you? Why couldn't you join? What the heck? What the heckies? Why do they hate us? Make sure the scene's saved. Don't you love this music? There they are. Are you supposed to have outfits? You are. Are they not there or something? I have to double check. I forgot I have to manually debug this until I get like a Python script running that can manually detect what avatar I'm in. There we go, that should fix it. Thank you for the likes, Sans. Appreciate you being here. Gosh. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the stream pulled up on my end so I can make sure that everything's working right.
Fish.
Fish. I love fish. Thinking about like spoiling myself just a little bit since the interview went so well. I do have another interview lined up for tomorrow though, or will be lined up for tomorrow. I have to make sure my phone's off silent. I might have to go at some point to take a phone call.
This is good news. We can be bees.
Okay. Nothing crazy here. Okay.
We can be bees.
Oops,
we can be bees. We can be bees.
There we go. Just gotta. Oh my gosh, get the rupees in. Yes, get the rupees in, fellas. Uh-oh.
We can be bees. Mistake! Mistake! We can be bees. We can be bees. We can be bees.
I fear I've lost my original textures from this avatar.
Did you see it?
Did you see it?
Mistake!
It's okay. I just gotta like load a bunch of shaders. And then hopefully it doesn't crash my entire stream. Oh my gosh. We here now. Yeah, that's the worst part of Unity is having to load all the shaders. Also, why? So this is really weird. The only shader it didn't get overwritten. What the heck? What do you mean? Oh, I thought I duplicated all the materials. Wait, I did. I literally did.
This is good news.
This is not good news.
We can be bees. We can be bees.
I didn't move. Why? I didn't move any of the materials. I just copied them. Something's not right here. What happened to my textures, yo? Oh no. Sorry, give me a sec. This is no bueno. Here, I overwrote the main body textures for no reason. Which means I might be cooked because I have to reset all those from scratch. Oh boy. Oh, what can one do? Am I right? We can BBs. Oh yeah, the commands have to start with an exclamation point. Cross. Don't worry. Sorry, I can barely keep up with the chat because there's so many
We can be bees.
things going on.
We can be bees.
Play
We can
VR
be
chat on
bees.
your phone. I think you can. I think you can. I think VR chat is phone compatible. Want a headset back? That's fair. That's fair. I don't know what happened to your headset, but I wish you luck getting either another one or getting yours back at some point because they're cool. I like mine. I also VR's too expensive. Like it's expensive enough, but it's so expensive. Like what do we? Oh, it's so expensive, y'all. Am I gonna play Subnautica 1 and 2? I've played through Subnautica 1 on my own. Go through the chat network. Thank you. Sorry about that. It's a bug that I have not been able to fix. That should fix it. Oh. Don't you dare. I played through Subnautica 1. I do want to play through Subnautica 2. Where's the camera at? Hey. There you are. Hi. I wanna play through Subnautica 2 really bad. But I don't have it yet. I don't own it yet. But I will eventually. And when I do, I need to have a buddy to play with because it's 2-player. I might rope Phoenix into it, and we might do like Subnautica streams together if he's down. Also, hi, Wift. I think I already said hi, but hi. That is the fairest thing I've ever heard. You want to get a really good job so you can get PCVR chat? You got this. The job market's really bad right now, but persistence is what will be the most rewarding. So just keep at it. Don't give up for anything. You got this. It's hard. It's hard out here. I only got the job, like the job opportunity I have now because my roommate was kind enough to start talking me up in the shop, and it's a really funny story actually. So evidently, this has been said many times before, right? I am a femboy IRL. I go out dressed up in makeup and pretty clothes sometimes, and I don't like to look particularly masculine in my day-to-day. So apparently my roommate was over at this place talking about how like their roommate's a femboy, and the manager at the shop was like, I want to meet them. and they told them to tell me to put in my resume so they could consider hiring me, because my roommate also told them I'm looking for a new job. So that was really cool. Oh, Blue, ye of little heart, you're a femboy too. Didn't you know? You watch Toasty the Cat streams, that turns you into a femboy, like a magical girl transformation. The sparkles, they go whoosh, and then bam! You just explode and become a femboy. Like a cloud of dust trails
Are
off.
you sure?
And now you're feminine. Also, hi Blue, welcome to this place that I'm in. I actually really like this world. I think it's really cute. You did? That's what happens. Kochi, hi, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. How are you doing? Cape Town, guten Tag, guten Abend. Wie geht's, bro? How we doing? Yes, hi Strawberry. I am pink. We're all pinky here. I hope your night's going well. Buddy Nap, hi, welcome. How we doing? Welcome back, I suppose. Working? It's 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Oh my gosh, working at 3 a.m. You poor thing. Graveyard shift. I feel ya. The pink one. Where? Oh, you meant me. I am pink, I think. Maybe I'm just colorblind and I think it's pink, but it's actually like a deep red. And I think it's grayer than it is.
Are you sure?
Did you say gluten tog? I just realized you said gluten tog. That is like a play on words that I did not expect. I'm gonna steal that. I'm stealing that, actually. If you didn't know. The artist for all of my stuff. And my best friend, my Biffle. You can see who they are on Twitch by typing !artist. He's German. And, he's taught me a lot of German. So I happily know enough to ask someone how their day is going. And if they want fries with that order. Yes, yes, Muffin Fox. Although apparently, like, I need to make him, like, help me set up, like, a good banner for him, so he can advertise his stuff right. I don't think he has commissions open, but, like, if he ever wants to, like, really open commissions, to, like, the public, then I want him to have a place, too, because he's a really talented artist. If you've seen any of the art, even Toasty the Chat, like, right here, on Twitch, or right here on Twitch, sorry, this bread, I mean, he did, but, like, he did all the emotes. I think just by like watching or gifting once on TikTok, you get access to the emotes. I don't exactly know how the TikTok side works. Hello, nobody, aka somebody. How are we doing today? And Frostbite, thank you for following. Welcome to the Toasty Bunch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, he's really talented. I've seen him grow. My ref sheet, I think, was the first like paid ref sheet he'd ever done. And ever since then, he's just been like improving with every art piece. So I love to see like steady progress. And this is your sign, by the way. If you want to get good at art, start right now. Start making bad stuff now, so then you can look back at it and say, "Man, that was really bad." Later, when you're really good at it. That's how it works. That's exactly how it works. Actually, neon beige. Oh man. About to go to day shift again after 2 weeks of nights, but then you heard about some audit at work and dip back to the shadow shift. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You know, you don't have to involve yourself in that. The Devil May Cry series? What's the Devil May Cry series all about again? What kind of a game series is it? I might actually like it. Did rain about 2 hours ago, but got a pic of the faint rainbow. Yes! Yes! Rainbow pictures are so good. Wait, what is that in response to? No. Not on me, at least. If there is somebody you should spend your money irresponsibly on, it's my artist. Marviator / Muffin Fox. Although I don't think he has open commissions at the moment. Cheese Cat! How are we doing? How are we doing, Cheese Cat? 'Cause I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well. We still have yet to hang out in VR. What gives, man? One of these days we should. At least, like, let me make a TikTok with you or something. Meow, 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 meow. Didn't you, like, just get VR? Didn't you, like, just get a VR headset? Isn't that something we've, like, literally just talked about?
It's a fighting RPG-like game, I think. It has its own level-up system and stuff.
So yeah, my point still stands. Let me do a video with you or something. It's a RPG game. Wow. Oh, yeah, with level-up system. Maybe. I get very, like, particular about the fighting games I play. I'm very much into Souls-like fighting games, if anything. I'm not into, like, arcade-style fighting games, like like Mortal Kombat or anything like that. So, method on spending money responsibly. Recently just opened CS cases and actually made fake money. Oh, well, I mean, hey, if it works. The bot is broken. It shouldn't be anymore. What the heck? Oh, watch this. If I go down to Toasty the chat and hit test button.
This is a test.
Yeah, you work. What the heckies? It says it's connected to stream too. It should be working. Oh! I'm alive! Oh my god! Also, Queen Elizabeth just followed my queen. Thank you for the follow. I feel like we gotta be on our best behavior now. And the way I spend money irresponsibly, since you asked, is buying VR assets. Because I do a lot of stuff in Unity for VR. And well, it gets expensive very quick. My wallet doesn't like me very much when I find a new asset I like, or a new avatar. Speaking of a new avatar, I have a new avatar. I have a new avatar I have to show off soon. It's not a new character, but I do have a new character I have to show off too. But there will be time for that. There's a new avatar I want to show off because one of my characters, I finally decided on a Sona for her. So now she can show up in all the videos more
game,
because she has an
really
actual
fun,
Sona
but some
now.
can get lost in the series order.
Well, she has an actual species, I should say. The Sona's had a species decided on. I was so caught between like a fox or like a wolf, but I decided to go with a vampire bat, and it looks really good actually. There's just a couple more details I have to finish on the texture, and then I'll get right on making a video with her. So I'm very excited to show that off. What do we have here? Action adventure hack and slash type game. They're really fun, but some can get lost in the serious order. Oh, fair. I could look into it and see if I would actually like it, but I can't make any guarantees. If I don't like it, I just won't play it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, sorry, I tried to mute like you wouldn't be able to hear me, like, almost die. Ugh. Sorry. Yeah, there's a chance I won't like the vibe of it, but like, you know. Hi, Henry. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great night. We're just doing the weekly VR chat vibe and yap, so you are here with the rest of us. Got into the vertical stream beta on Twitch after waiting for like 6 months. There's a beta for that? Wow. Vertical streams. Imagine. Wait, can I send a vertical stream to Twitch as well? That's been a thing? Wait, that might be hype. I can send a 4th stream? I streamed to 3 platforms already. So you telling me I can send a 4th stream out? That's so hype. I have to do that. My gosh. Faster, what are we doing? Henry. I mean, are you wrong? Are you wrong? I think there's a clear answer between the two. You know, distinguished individuals know the difference. Every clip is automatically vertical as well. Oh my gosh, I need to get put on this. I will look into that. Oh my gosh, my headset's about to die already. I was just in VR doing like a little test recording with another creator. Very good creator. I wish I could remember their screen name off the top of my head, but they have numbers in it, so now I have to pull them up so I can credit them for like the work they're putting in for this. Oh my gosh. Ow. Russian furry tank. They're chill, they're cool. But yeah, I guess keep an eye on their account. they're doing like cinematic stuff, and I wanted to pick their brain on like cinematic shots and how to make my videos look more like a movie. And I think I got good tips. I got really good tips out of that. Yeah, just keep yelling, because that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I am going to look into that immediately and see if I have the capability of it right now. And then next stream we might do, because I already have a vertical format with Stream Elements. Oh. Stream Elements is going away. Does that mean, like I've heard, is that true? Is that confirmed? Because I might lose my capability to multi-stream with SE Live. Which I love SE Live, because it lets me stream in vertical, which is over on TikTok, and I have a vertical stream over there. And it just works. It just works really well. Well, I hate to tell you this, Cheese. I hate to tell you this. I'm probably gonna have to figure out new multi-streaming stuff soon myself. So we might be in the same boat if Stream Elements goes down. Use item? Whoa, I might have to pick your brain about that. Does it just not work or something? Does it not work well? Oh, put me on item? Oh my gosh. That'd be cool, that'd be cool. I'll take a look at it, I'll take a gander. Well, the thing is, I would need to use OBS as a main streaming medium. And I need things to be routed through OBS. So what I need is a plugin that allows multi-streaming for OBS and not necessarily another streaming medium. It's a whole thing. So if it is a... You use OBS? Anything that's not OBS? What do you mean? Also, hi, the Goob. How are we doing? You have a question? Ask away. I might have an answer. I also might not have an answer, so if I don't have an answer, sorry. Because I can't answer everything. Can I look at Discord on here? I sure can. What is my secret pleasure? I don't think I have anything that's like super secret, not necessarily. Is there anything that's like a guilty pleasure that I really like? Let me think. I mean, okay, I'll give you one that I used to consider a guilty pleasure, because I just didn't tell anyone about it, really. I don't really, like, do this anymore, but I used to, like, read visual novels a lot, and, like, I would get so sucked into them. I'd spend, like, days on a visual novel, just, like, not talking to anybody. This is, like, a couple years ago, though. But, like, man, I just love visual novels. They're really good. A good visual novel is really good, of course. So, yeah, I've had, yeah, I'd say that counts, because, you know, I don't really, there's nobody to talk to about it really, unless they also like visual novels, and even then you can't really get very far. I feel like. Is the chair here? Oh my gosh, it's in the wall. What the heck? Well, guess we're sitting on the wall now. Ugh. Don't mind the creaking. Oh, that was an accident. I'm in the wall now. Oh my god, what visual novels do you know of? It's time to out my entire chat. There was one recently I checked into that has some pretty reputable voice actors in it. It's a furry visual novel. This is gonna be crazy. Ready? Like, I actually have some crazy news about this one. If I can just remember the name of it. It's in my Steam library. Komorebi. Komorebi. That's it. Let me see the store page if I can. Yep, it has Sean Chiplock, who is voice Rivali in Breath of the Wild. It has Jonah Scott, the voice of Legoshi, in it. It has Casey Mungilo, the voice of Shinji from Neon Genesis Evangelion. It has Michael Kovac, who you might know as Angel Dust in Hazbin Hotel. It has Jesse Inokala, the voice of Soren from The Dragon Prince. Like some pretty big names are in this visual novel. It's kind of crazy. Called BlazBlue. I think I've heard of BlazBlue. I've just never touched it. Ooh, where'd the chair go? Ooh, okay. Chair time is over. I can't. Oh my god. Oh. They explode me. I'm okay. I'm alive, I think. I'm just a little jostled. Well, technically I can't die, so, you know, there is that. I don't think. I don't know, it's never happened, so I don't think it's possible. Adds multi-stream keys and vertical canvas so you can route optionally. 2 plugins, item vertical and item multi-stream. Oh, do not get stream speed. Why not? Sorry, I'm reading our DMs a lot. Reading our DMs a lot, but this is interesting me. I really like that vertical format too. It's really nice. Is that your streamer bot setup? My gosh. It's almost as convoluted as mine. You got a lot of stuff going on there, my goodness. Okay, then I won't, I will not get the stream suite, thank you. It looks good though, it looks like that is exactly what I'll need to be looking for, thank you. Is there a problem with you streaming to TikTok though? Does it not have a TikTok key? Because getting your stream key for TikTok is really annoying, and that's why I use SD Live plugin. But I'll probably have to... Oh my gosh, how do you have that many actions? I need to break down exactly what your streamer bot does at some point. I only have 58 actions, and most of them are just debug background stuff, because like the code likes to break sometimes. Like with the clothes, sometimes the code just like snaps in half, and it's a simple code, but you know, it's just like the OSC communication. Buggy. Oh my god. Next up, I just wanted to adjust my hair, dude. I just wanted to adjust my hair. Oh my gosh. I just wanted to adjust my hair. I know, the camera's going. Oh, now you can just see my, well. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to adjust the camera. It does. Oh, I see. Yeah, you probably need your TikTok stream key. There I go again, trying to adjust my hair, make it more comfy. Is a bit of a pain to get, but like it's not hard. I mean, it's a bit of a pain, but it's not undoable, you know. We'll figure it out together. We got this. Would guy. Would you really? I don't know. Would you? I'm starting to think maybe you wouldn't. Says the wood guy. But yeah. Streammelon shutting down will make me very sad when that happens, but I'll just ride or die it until it goes. If it happens, because again, I still don't know for sure. Maybe you hop on VR? Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you see what's popping on the VR scape for a little bit with. We gotta find time. We gotta find time to hang out, you know. have been talking about this. It's like we hang out all the time, but it's only on stream. It's only on Sunday streams, I feel like. Like at least like once a week on the Sunday streams. When are we gonna have a VR Yap session until 2 AM? Come on. Pink bug. Do I look like a bug to you? Don't answer that, actually. I don't want to hear your response. I feel like I could zoom this a little more. Like, yeah, give you a nice look at my face, you know? Does this look good?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Pretty sure. Threw a Quest Pro into space. Oh my gosh, can I yap to you about like something that has like been in my... I really wish I could do review videos, but I feel like I could just never do justice the things that I want to review. Because one of those things that I really want to like show off is this, it's the anime. It's getting popular. So like I feel like doing a review on it wouldn't be much unless you don't watch anime already. But like, it's called Witch Hat Atelier. It's so good. It's so good. And I want to preface that, like, if you are a fan of the Owl House, the show, the Owl House, Witch Hat Atelier is like, the feeling of it, the vibe it gives me is just so good. It's you, it's me. What's going on, Alistair, Sogsy? How are we doing today? I'd be out here. But yeah, Witch Hat Atelier is so good that I didn't want to wait for more episodes of the anime to come out, and I just started reading the manga. So if you haven't checked it out yet, do. There we go, because it's really good. Steak. Yes, the beat that make you go ha. Yes, that was okay. I don't think I've properly yapped about that video yet. That was the biggest editing endeavor I think I've done to date. The amount of time it took to make that video is so ridiculous, you have no idea. And that's for a couple reasons, but like, it was so fun. Every step of the way was so fun. I love doing those kind of videos, and I really wish I could do more. I just gotta find more songs that feel like good to like sync to, I guess. And I gotta get more ideas for like how I want to utilize my characters for them. It's a whole thing. It took me 2 hours, 3 hours actually, to edit the first 2 seconds of that, by the way. Let me explain. So when I undertake a big editing project, I have 2 goals. I want to make everything by hand. I don't want to use any shortcuts unless it's like Fusion DaVinci, like DaVinci's Fusion page, to do like the chroma keying and stuff. You know, like I will use the resources that are in the editor. I don't want to take any shortcuts. And B, I have to learn something new. So the first frame, the first couple seconds, that first frame, I was learning how to make like a shadow effect. And I wanted it to be in a very specific spot in the layers. And in order to do that, I had to manipulate both the layers in the editor and the layers in Fusion. And I had to kind of like mesh them in such a weird way where it would go from like, there's a moment where that like shadow cuts from being like in a main layer to just being in Fusion, and you cannot tell because I had to like very carefully like stitch that like that to make it like work, to make the text go in front of the shadow but behind the character. That's what I wanted, because I noticed that the text, the shadow being on its own layer, meant that the text would go behind the shadow. So I had to put the shadow into the Fusion page on the main clip, and then I just spliced it there to make sure the text could go in front of it, because I just wasn't thinking ahead, because the text was like a last minute thought, or like I just thought of that while I was editing. I was just like, you know what, putting text everywhere would look really good here, and it worked out. I think I spent a total of like 9 hours on that video for like less than 30 seconds. So because there's so many little tiny details that you just wouldn't notice unless I point them out. Like the freaking the second scene or the third scene, sorry, with Mocha, like, being all colorful and weird, was a accident, that they looked like that. Because I was, I was keying them out because they were on a green screen, and I accidentally keyed out, like, a part of their main fur color. And then it made them green, so I was like, you know what? This would look pretty cool if I color corrected it. And I color corrected it, and it made them look really cool. And that wasn't an effect. And I tried to recreate that just like with just a default color corrector and keying out the background, but it wouldn't work. So since I wanted to keep that so much, I had to do some really weird stuff because now I couldn't just key out the background, right? I spent hours trying to figure this out. What I ended up having to do was feed the original clip into a bitmap with a key to key out the body, and then I ran a reverse keyer, or a reverse, I inverted the bitmap so that only the background was displayed, and I used that as a mask for a ton of layers on that scene. It took so long to even figure out how I could do that, because I was like, I know there's a way I can put text behind Mocha, but in front of the background, right? There had to be a way that wouldn't just like look bad. And I did it, but it took so much digging to figure out, and it just worked out. It worked out. You prefer TikTok over the purple app? Oh, you are all good, Code. Or COD. Sorry, you're all good. COD, cat, God. What constitutes as a shortcut? Just like easy transitions. I do all the transitions by hand. Well, in those videos, I try to. I work the transitions by hand. Also just like animation, like animated zoom effects. Like using like a crash zoom, like in the middle of a clip or something. I do that by hand. I do all like the bounces and the animation curves by hand. Like the color effects, I do all by hand. Oh, thank you, Kira. Like when I do TV static, I don't just look for like a TV static filter. I like generate a noise map and I stretch the noise map to look like, or I change the noise map to look like static, and then I animate it. I animate the seething effect to make it move however fast I need it to. Like, I know it's easier to just use a filter over the top of that, but I like to make it. I love the process of creating. So that's what I mean by no shortcuts. You have to go for a while. Faster, Blarn. You are all going to play Repo. That's awesome, Wift. I hope you have a great time. You have a good one too. Oh, cheese. CapCut's really good for the simplicity. Don't get me wrong, I used CapCut for a long time. I could not recommend DaVinci Resolve enough. It is a professional quality free editing program. It is so worth it. The only downside is in the beginning, where you are going to have to take a long time to figure out like the editing program and to learn the works of it. But once you get the basics down, like, there is literally nothing you can't do in it. It's so good. And like, for me, like for my TikToks, it's just escalated the quality of my TikToks like tenfold with every new video I make, and I'm super excited to keep like pushing it farther. Especially since I want to do like start doing more cinematics with my Sonas and their lore. You know, whenever I get the time to actually sit down and record those, I'm super excited to play with lighting effects and color correcting and like the masking, because I'm probably gonna be acting all the parts myself, so I'm gonna have to do some really detailed masking and like well-timed acting. And just like false lighting is going to be really fun. Like false lighting is really fun to try and get down. I'm still trying to perfect that right now. It's really hard. Yeah, there's just a lot. Create them like multiple parts just to be able to work on stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is, like, very unfortunate. Where did? Bro, I don't got one. I'm a cotton candy cat. I don't got nothing. Spoiler alert. There's nothing down there, bro. What do you want from me? But yeah, DaVinci Resolve. Go to look. If you need, like, any...
Toasty, are you a boy?
If you need any, like, any guidance on anything, if you're trying to achieve a certain effect, you know, you could always feel free to reach out and stuff. So.
Toasty, don't ignore the goat Recco.
Am I a boy? No, I'm a cat. It's literally right here. I don't know where we're trying to go with this one.
Are cats dog?
Oh. Is meow bark? Or is woof woof
Lizard.
meow? I feel like this is the exact question Socrates was trying to answer in his time alive. And, you know, we might not have found the answer, but I think every day we get a little closer, honestly. Lizard? Oh, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Toasty Bunch. Hope you enjoy your stay. You know, I've been asking myself,
I prefer
like...
trolley over cotton candy.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. You know, we all have preference. That just means less people will be trying to, like, I don't know, munch my ears. It's good for me. I'm just trying to be out here, bro. I'm just trying to hang out, you know? I lost my train of thought
I prefer toasty over candy.
Lost my train of thought on, like... DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, if you are an editor at all, if you want to get into editing, if you want to, like, get into, like, professional editing, DaVinci Resolve is being used as a professional editing tool by many people. So, like, if you want to get, like, really into it, it's right there. It's free. It's free. It's literally free. It's the best service ever. I'm getting a DM. Hold on.
Not gonna say thank you. Wow. Mean.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, my chat isn't being updated. I have to pull it up separately. Why isn't it being updated? What the heck? Yeah, sorry, I can't tell who's saying what because hold on. Yeah, if it's not popping up on the toast, I actually can't see it. So sorry. Oh, where am I going? So sorry about that. Do one of these radial captchas. Oh, there we go. I think I can pull it up now. Hopefully this doesn't like lag me. I was already lagging plenty enough. Playing Borderlands 3? Oh, I love Borderlands series. It's so good. I love Borderlands. Oh, you say you prefer me over candy. That's nice. I'm sorry I didn't see that right away. I didn't hear it either because I was kind of mid-rant, mid-vent, mid-yap. Elgato is evil? Explain. Explain. Well, that may be the case, but can you explain why? Because I don't.
I've been sending gifts, damn it.
Oh, you have been? Oh my gosh. Why hasn't that been showing up? Why is that just not showing up on TikTok? What the heck? Well, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Sad face.
I didn't rob you nothing. I didn't know. I'm sorry. It literally is supposed to say, like, on my chat widget when gifts are sent. And it's also supposed to show up on the avatar because I have an app open that recognizes when gifts are sent. So
Steals GPU.
What the heck? So unless you've been sending like super obscure gifts that like not even my chat bot can read, I don't know. Because if the chat bot couldn't catch it, like TikTok OSC should have caught it and like put that in. Because TikTok OSC is currently running. Unless it isn't. I'll restart it just in case. It should be. Yeah, I restarted it. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Don't steal my GPU. Oh no, my PC! Don't worry, I've broken a GPU once. It's gonna happen again, and then you can say that you did it because I didn't recognize enough. Man, you can take all the credit next time my GPU fails. El gato. I don't even get it. Gato don't even gotta get to get. You know what I mean? I don't gotta get to
I need
get.
help getting 300 to 500 followers.
The answer to that is just post consistently. Like, growth isn't like growth is steady. But it's guaranteed to those who are consistent. And I'm inconsistent, so my growth has been very jagged.
Y'all if y'all goated.
But yeah, just keep posting. That's the only way. Like, I think that's the easiest way to see realistic growth. Also, multi-platform posting. Post everywhere. That's a good way to achieve growth on any platform. Is just to post it to all platforms and just link back to all platforms. If you can grow everything together, everything will grow faster. You know. Not that I really know a lot about growth because I don't know. I don't. Oops, sorry, that was a gross noise.
Butter up, buttercup.
I don't know. I just make stuff, really. I've been posting on TikTok in months. Haven't I seen your TikTok posts recently, Cheese? I swear. Stuff to do with the group. I want to start doing stuff with the VR chat group more. That's the goal. I want to set a day where we can do like a group game night. That'd be really fun. And like we could just hang out and like have a good time.
Cheesecat,
you know, maybe I record
GMG.
it and we get some funny clips for the TikTok, or maybe I don't. And we just like actually like socialize because freaking I don't know. Not everything has to be on the camera.
Hey Toasty, what do you have?
What do I have? I got a couple things, like my VR headset, my PC. I don't got the time.
Down there.
I mean, I got these warmers on. They're kind of sick. I got the paws. They're kind of sick. I got. Yeah.
OMG, the SHOESSS.
Yeah, the lack thereof, even. Yeah. That's what we're rocking.
Nike? Jordan?
Nike, Jordan. Nothing. Actually, there's nothing right there. Yeah. Thank you. I feel so teched out of my mind right now. I feel like I have to make it turn off the glasses. I need to make like a flop toggle for the glasses. Or like it'll toggle them back on if they were off. There's gotta be a way to do that. I'm sure there's a way to like code that in.
Hey Toasty, Steele's hoodie.
No. No. You can't do that. Oh, bring it back. Oh my god. You can try, but you can't steal it for long, buddy. Yeah. I was gonna throw a punch and then I realized there's a wall right there and I would have actually just hurt my hand again and I don't want to bust open it. I've gotten way too many injuries in VR. The first one that I remember getting, like, that was super, like,
Steals
actually,
hoodie
like,
and trips you.
a thing, was when I first got full body tracking, the Legaroos working. I I went to jump backwards on my bed because I thought it would be a fun bit to fall and flop onto my bed. And when I went to fall, there was no bed there. No, no, no. I in fact fell shoulder first into a wall and like messed up my shoulder for good. So now it aches every now and then because like I smacked it so hard. I feel like I like put some like I had some like pretty serious muscle strain, and my job at the time required me to do heavy lifting. So which my doctor recommended that I didn't do, but my boss told me to do it anyway because he was a bad boss. And I needed the money and I didn't want to like get reprimanded for not doing my job, even though I had like my doctor tell me not to do any heavy lifting. I digress. All that strain just put like a permanent ache in my shoulder that comes back every now and then. Yep. 4 sausages. Oh, what if you consumed 5 sausages? What kind of man would that make you? Yeah, I know, right? Hi, Kane, by the way. Gouch, indeed. The second injury I remember, I was goofing around in VR with my legs on, of course, and my full body tracking. And I was just goofing. I was just being really funny. I was like getting aggressive. I was like, "Oh, how dare you!" And I went to go throw a kick at somebody.
Can put 10 up in there.
And I swung my leg like at them to kick them in VR because I thought it would be funny. I was not met with a funny result, for in the way of my little toe was a guitar amp that was as unmoving as a cinder block. Like it just would not budge. And when I kicked it, you would think that my little toe got inverted. It was so flattened against my foot. And as I pull my foot back and I go, "Oh!" it turned purple. I think I broke my toe, but I never actually got it checked out because I kind of just wrapped it. And
IKU can put
I don't
10
actually
up
know
in
if
there.
I broke. I don't think that's. I probably like I bruised it really bad, if anything else. But I wrapped it up and then like put a splint on it, and over the next couple days, it just got like a little bit better. So yeah, it hurt a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean I couldn't walk like normally for a good couple weeks at least. So don't go kicking things. Here, Blue. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here, because men. We all show a strong appreciation for men together. Am I right? Up top. Yeah. The most recent time I got hurt in VR, I actually still have a scar all across the back of my hand from it. I think I was playing Broken Edge. Broken Edge is a really fun sword fighting game where you, when your blades meet, they shatter at the point where they connect. So it's all about like trying to hit the enemy's hilt with the tip of your sword. It's a really good game. And I went to go throw a lunge, and you know what was in my way? This time it wasn't a guitar amp, I'm afraid, but the hardwood door of my closet. And it ripped a gash across the entire back of my hand that I had to keep wrapped for a good couple days. And yeah, there's a scar there for good. It's a lot more faded than it used to be, thankfully, because this happened like a year ago, I like to think. But yeah, don't do that either. Lesson learned. When your headset tells you to check your surroundings when you go to put it on, maybe it does that for a reason. You know, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason it tells you to do that, but okay, but what if you don't want to? Then I mean, you suffer the consequences, buddy. If you go to like, I don't know, high five someone and you like break your wrist, like, you know, not my fault. I told you not to. And if you don't listen to me, then that's your fault. Yikes. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't get any more serious injuries from VR. I've gotten like worse injuries from jobs like unfortunately, I wanted to say fortunately. Code, I'm so sorry, but like scars are kind of permanent things. Yeah. The back of my hand is still scarred, and it probably will be for the rest of my life. I think there's only like 2 scars I've ever gotten that like have faded to the point you couldn't even tell they were there. One of them was on my palm, so because you use your palm so much, it kind of just like there's still scar tissue probably, but because like it rubs up against so many things, like the skin like sheds so much, I bet it's just not even noticeable. And the other one's on my knee because I got a knee injury when I was very young, and like the scarring, you wouldn't like think what happened had happened. It's still like there's still a little bit of like scarring there, but it's nothing like it was for like the first couple of years after I got the injury. There it is. So yeah, the scar will fade, but they'll always be there. Exactly. Your maid outfit is back. Yes. Do you like it? I like it. I like the maid outfit a lot. I do. I think it's very cute. I don't know what I'm supposed to be cleaning because this place is actually pretty spick and span if you take a look around. But I'll just keep things dusted for now, I guess. I feel like I'd make a good maid. Just cleaning all day, listening to music, maybe. Maybe cooking. I'm a pretty good cook, I'll have you know. I can make a lot of things taste good. And that was part of my upbringing, was learning how to make something from nothing. And that teaches you how to make nothing taste good. Wait, that's not what I meant. Make anything taste good. Yes, that's that's the right course direction of words. Name is COD as in Call of Duty and 76 or Fallout 76. Oh, cool. I never played Fallout 76, but I did play a little bit of COD in my upbringing. Yes. Can I make cardboard taste good? Give me enough time and I bet I can. You wouldn't even know it's there because it would taste so good. You'd be like, what is this? And I would be like, it is paper, you thing. And then you'd be like, oh, yes, quite. No, but for real, I was like taught from a young age how to cook. Like that's one of like the good qualities I learned from my dad. Because when I was young, I just had to learn how to cook for myself. He was like, "All right, kid, it's time for you to learn how to cook for yourself because you got to know how to." And he started me off by cooking eggs, and I burnt eggs a lot as a kid. But I would burn eggs every single day, make burnt scrambled eggs for myself, and I liked them for a little bit. I told myself that I liked them because I just didn't know how to not burn them. And then, because I was impatient, I didn't know that like cooking things on high burns them without cooking them all the way. So at some point, I learned that you can go low and slow and have a little bit of patience. And I got down scrambled eggs. And like it took me a while to get to fried eggs, actually, I remember, because I didn't know how to flip an egg. Every time I tried to flip an egg, it would just get scrambled. So I just always ate scrambled eggs. But now in my adulthood, I'm the best egg flipper there is. Oh, let me tell you, my fried eggs. You flip them once. Oh, they glide upside down. Beautiful, beautiful. You pop it on a piece of toast, maybe with a little bit of avocado or whatever have you. Delightful. And I have to flip them because I hate sunny side up eggs. I need the top to be cooked too. I'm sorry. Yes, fried eggs are so goated. They're so goated. It's so weird. Like I feel like okay. Here's the thing. I feel like this is reversed for a lot of people, but like I've had moments where I need to get my protein in because I work out pretty regularly. And don't look. Like I feel like I eat fried eggs a lot better than I eat scrambled eggs, which seems to be opposite for a lot of people. Where it's like I can have like 4 fried eggs and I could just like fork those things down. But like if it's all scrambled, I feel like I just get full really fast. I don't know why that is. I feel like it just like feels bloated in my stomach a lot easier. Who knows? Maybe it's because like I eat the yolks last because they save the best part for last. And since the yolk is mixed in with scrambled eggs, you're getting like the more satiating part of the egg as you go. Whereas if you eat the yolks last, you can just like, they're all there before you even notice they're there. Steamed eggs?
Someone help, I am trapped in the ecological dead zone.
Don't you worry, Toasty the chat. You'll be just fine there. There are no scary monsters in the ecological dead zone. Don't worry. Don't tell him. Don't tell him about the Leviathan. Don't tell him about the Leviathan. Fear that would ruin his day. Deviled eggs. Oh, deviled eggs. Okay, deviled eggs are like, there's a spell in them that makes you able to eat an unlimited amount of them. And this is like, I don't know what kind of witchcraft it is, but like whenever you make deviled eggs, you imbue to them special magic that makes them non-satiating. Like they're satiating but non-filling. So you can just eat 20 deviled eggs like it's nothing, you know? I swear this is a real thing. Don't worry about it, Toasty the chat. Don't worry, there's nothing there, I promise. Don't tell him about the evil Leviathan that will kill you really, really fast and really quick. I actually have been trying to, like, this has been a journey for the longest time for me. I want to be able to like make a Japanese omelet, which is just like, it's like a French omelet, but it's a lot more like, it's more of a balloon situation. Or with a French omelet, you just roll it. A Japanese style omelet has an entire cooked exterior, but a raw interior. And I'm trying to get that down. The consistency is a little weird, but if you eat it with rice, it fixes the consistency immediately. They solved that magic long before anybody else could. They're geniuses. Anyway, I'm trying to get the rice omelet down, and it is so hard. I don't know if it's my frying pan or just my technique or the temperature I'm trying to cook at or the amount of oil I'm trying to use, but I just can't get it down for the life of me. And one day I'll be able to make it perfect. But it's hard. I've had perfectly cooked rice before when I went to a ramen shop with my partner. I was down in the south of USA, and we found this cute little ramen shop that he had remembered going to once, and I got myself an rice because I had always wanted to try like rice, like just made by somebody else. That it wasn't just one of my like garbage attempts, and it was really good. In fact, it had curry sauce on it. The curry sauce was delightful. But ever since that day, I've been trying to replicate it on my own, and I still can't get it down. A full 2 dozen pack of eggs. If they were deviled. Otherwise, maybe like 3 eggs. Yeah, see, it's magic. It's magic is what it is. I believe that's exactly what I'm talking about, Cod. When you cut it down the center, it just like flays open, and like it has the internal like runny egg parts just go everywhere on the plate and like spill over the rice. It's super good. Shows the femboy JK. I mean, there's nothing to joke about. It's true. I hate to break it to you, but I am, as I've said before many times on these streams, I am a femboy IRL. I go out dressed in makeup and wearing feminine clothing. So that's who I am. Actually, in the job interview I went to today, was the first interview I went to with a full face of makeup. And they, like, it felt really good to be able to go to, like, a place that I'd like to work and have them accept me immediately for who I am. I think that's really comforting. Not to say that, like, any of the other places I would have gone to, wouldn't have offered me the same grace. But I was so in the closet until getting this most recent interview, at least in public. I wasn't so comfortable wearing makeup as I am now, so I think I've taken a huge step forward in my comfortability, being feminine. So yeah, I want to get the toe bean socks, dude. The like Angie Paws toe bean socks. I'm telling you, but like I don't have the money for it. I don't have the money. I always spend my money on other things, and I need to save. I just need to invest in them at some point. I need to vest them with my expendables one day. Hello, Kit D Cat. How are we doing? Oh, Kitty Cat. I get it. That's funny. How are you doing today? Well, I hope. They do. I want to pair. I want to pair the arm the arm warmers too. Gosh, I haven't worn warmers in a minute. I probably should. Because like I usually like I haven't dressed femme in a minute either, but usually when I dress femme, I wear leggings. I wear like I guess they're leg warmers of some kind. They're just like cloth leggings. They go all the way up to my hip, on each leg. They don't go around my hips, but you know they're sleeves. They're socks that go all the way up to my hip. I have a skirt. I have crop tops. I have a body piece, so I don't have to like show my bare skin if I don't want to. Because sometimes I really don't want to. Like I got more crop tops and I got shorts that look really nice, and I need to get more shorts. I don't have enough. Gosh, femme clothes are just really nice. They're just really nice. Let me tell you. But what was I saying? Oh, I'm doing good today, Kitty. Thank you. Oh yeah, going to the job interview. I think I've made it come a long way. Since like the first time I tried to do eyeliner and everybody at work called it guyliner because I didn't know what I was doing. And I got made fun of that day. But now after like a year and a half, the public compliments my makeup and says they wish they could do eyeliner like I can. So let me tell you, if you want to start getting into makeup, start now and make it really bad for like a couple months, and then eventually it'll click and you'll find what looks really good on you and you'll be really good at it, and people will be telling you, I wish I could do it like that. I'm like in the boat where I think it's literally the case where if I can do something, anybody can. Because like I'm kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm kind of stupid. So like me figuring out something for me is like the biggest thing in the world. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm a genius, right? But like this has to be the simplest thing to like anybody else. So like figuring out like not just the makeup, but just like the coding basics that I've gotten down, like learning how Linux works to a simple degree lately has been really interesting. Or just the stream stuff. The stream stuff, like all the stream setup, like anybody can do. It's super like simple when it's boiled down. It's just a matter of like finding the information. That's the hard part. Guess that's the cool thing about the internet. I digress. If you ever want to get into doing makeup, do it. As a bi-male, leggings are super comfy, dude. Leggings are so nice. They make me feel so good. I also have like thigh cuffs that look really good with my skirt, like honestly, because they just ride like just under my skirt, and my god, they're so good looking. Oh, I love my outfits. I need to get more. I need to get more outfits. I want to get more like I need to get more skirts because right now I just have one skirt, and I need to get more. I want to get like a more pastel palette, like outdoor wear, so I can wear more like soft colors out in public. That'd be really nice. But yeah, that's that spiel, I guess. Gosh, I was gonna pivot to something else, but I just lost the pivot out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. Stream setup Felix. Tickfinity is really good. It is just unfortunately super computer intensive. For some reason. I don't even know what to do about that yet, honestly. I'm still trying to find a fix. But yeah, I use, and like if I do, I will share, of course, because well, I'll share how I do things. But I might just end up having to write a Python script that reads TikTok like chat and events for me and just like outputs based on that instead. Because TikTok just doesn't openly share its API backend like Twitch does, so it's really hard to like get access to seeing all that's like those events during your live stream, which is super silly. I digress. I use OBS with SE Live as the multi-stream element. I use a lot of StreamerBot stuff. I use StreamerBot in tandem with OBS, and also with VRChat, I run OSC code through StreamerBot, which is super cool. I also run WebSocket stuff through StreamerBot to connect to VNyan, my face tracking software, which also connects to stuff in OBS separately. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff there. Obviously with the VR stuff, we have Tickfinity. It does some stuff. I have a chat setup that combines all of the chats from the platform I stream on and just pops them onto the piece of toast that's right up here. But yeah, it depends on which way you want to go live. Like if you're only going live on TikTok, Tikfinity's great. But if you want to do like multi-streaming like I do, I think a StreamerBot is the best tool out there for anybody. I really hope they never go down because it's an amazing tool. It's really awesome. So yeah, there's that. So, and you know, I use VNN for the face tracking. You just get a model that supports like a VTuber rig, or you can like do what I do and take a VR chat avatar and just plug in all the ARKit blend shapes yourself if it comes with ARKit blend shapes by default, and if it doesn't, you can just like make the closest proxies you can. And then you just pop that into VNyan, and then you have like a desktop like VTuber that you can work with. It's really cool stuff. It's really cool. We've done it all on stream before. But it's a process that I love. It's a process that I wish I could share with the world. It's just some of the stuff I've like had to figure out on my own, or like have had the fortune of being able to figure out on my own. However you want to look at it. I feel like, you know, there's a merit to like being told how to do something by somebody. And I don't know if I'm super weird for this, but I always just prefer to figure things out on my own. And I know that makes progress slower, but I think it makes like it more traffic working. I think for me it makes it feel more robust, you know what I mean? So like just being able to like I spend like hours Googling stuff sometimes to try and get a certain effect that I could probably very well ask other people for. I've reached out like twice, I think, in the last like 6 months, trying to like get help from other creators on things. We have around 180 gigabytes of storage because of older Minecraft and older COD games. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you know, fortunately, I don't think you need a lot of space to do stuff like multi-streaming. At least unless you want to do the stuff that I do, which just utilizes so many assets. But even then, I think I can make it all fit into like 180 gigs, given like the size constraints. Yeah, there's no way I'm using that much space with all the streaming stuff I have. What's gonna do it is the VODs. Like if you want to like edit anything, because pulling the VODs from Twitch is a lot of storage space. Fortunately, there's a workaround for that I have found. It is the Twitch highlight feature. You can highlight a section of your stream, and then you can post that highlight, unlist it, and download it separately. And then you can just take a chunk from your stream. Oh, my mouth wasn't working. That you would like to edit down. So, like, you know, there's a very specific spot that you want to get a couple clips out of. Or if you want to make a few different highlights and then download those and edit them down further into good, like, TikTok clips, it's really good. And I use it because Twitch's default clipping method is very dependent. Like, if I get a good clip, that's one thing. But, like, if I get a good clip and then another clip-worthy thing happens right after, you know, it's easier for me to, and then another thing, and it just keeps going. Like, instead of generating a million clips, I like to use for like a compilation or something. I like to just get the highlight and then just edit those all into one single clip, you know? So I could have like a small compilation of funny moments, which I haven't done in a minute, but it's a useful thing to know about. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yapping so much to you about this. I'm sorry. Like, I know why I'm yapping because it's what I do. It's what I like to do. I'm a yapster. But like, you know, I just want to info dump on you. And you prompted this. Or did you? I don't even remember. But we're here. Some of over 100 mods. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, there is like all the mods. There is like some very big, robust mod packs that do a lot. I found out about the Vibecraft mod quite recently, and there's even like, and the Cobblemon mod pack. Oh, the Cobblemon mod is so good, and there's like add-ons to Cobblemon. There's a VR compatibility mod for Cobblemon. Cobblemon's just so good. If you like Pokemon and Minecraft, and you have VR, it's so good, dude. Would recommend. What are K-Trucks? individually downloaded over 100 mods on 2 of the mod packs. My gosh. You are a busy bean, aren't you? I also remember... what is it? There's a mod that I'm trying to, like, piece together in my head. Like, there's a few mod packs that I really liked. It's like a dungeon delving one that I really got into for a bit. I always liked Skyblock. Skyblock's super fun. And, gosh, there's this one that's playing in my head that I can't remember. Hi, Parker Morgan. Glad to see you're still hanging about. Thanks for checking in. Any mod packs you like you want to add on to the conversation? Anybody got a favorite mod pack? Because mine is Coppelmon right now. And I think it always will be because I just love Pokemon. Pokemon are great. I'd love to do, the tiny Japanese pickups. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, they're cute. They're cute. I like those. Wait. Truck-kun? Is that who we're talking about right now? I got a bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about this. Still here playing Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is a fun game. I think my favorite Borderlands is still, and I could get flack for this, because I'm not going to say Borderlands 2. It's the pre-sequel. I think pre-sequel is my favorite Borderlands game. It's super fun. It's just the gameplay is super fun. I really like the character interactions a lot. I think Borderlands 2 has an amazing, robust story that cuts super deep. But I still think my favorite game is pre-sequel. Your favorite mod pack is Calvin's from the Fog, Season 3. What is that? What's in it? Is it a horror? You said you do horror mods? On Forza Horizon 6 and using the K-Truck. You're gonna, like, hit somebody and they're gonna get, like, isekai'd into another world as the world's greatest chef with magic. They're gonna, like, become the king's interior decorator in another life. It's probably horror mod. Yeah, fair. It's probably. What do you mean probably? Like, it's you installed the mods, didn't you? Like, what do you mean probably? Is it or is it not? I don't even know. Oh, I need more water. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Ah. But yeah, good yap. This has been. I kind of came in today not having a lot to talk about. Oh, I do have a story. I have the most insane story of all time. I can't believe I forgot this was a thing. Oh my god, do you want to hear the craziest story you're ever going to hear? So it starts like every other work story, right? A man comes in, asks for the bathroom. I say, sir, we can't just give out the bathroom to anyone. You kind of have to buy something first. He says, row, 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 row. Sounds like Crazy Dave, now that I think back about it. He walks out. And this was a fine interaction. You'd think this was normally fine. In comes a DoorDash driver. Later, I am in the drive-thru window. I'm in the drive-thru window, processing orders, and all of a sudden I hear somebody yelling, and I go, and I turn towards the lobby, towards the counter. I walk my way to the front counter, right? And I take a look out. This guy's yelling at this other guy, at the guy who came in and wanted to use the bathroom. This raggedy guy. He's like, get out of here, get the fuck out of here. And he's getting like super loud about it. Oh my god, and there's a follow-up to this after. Okay, anyway. He's just yelling at him, and I'm like turning to the guy next to me. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, dude, it's a whole thing. I'll tell you in a sec. And then another coworker comes up to me and she's like, he tried to light himself on fire. I was like, what? She said, that guy out there, he tried to light himself on fire. And I was like, in the store? And she was like, yeah. So this DoorDash driver is like still yelling and like like pointing at the glass, and he gets outside, and you'll never guess what happened the moment he got outside. The DoorDash driver comes back and he's like, "I'm so sorry you all had to deal with that guy. That guy sucked. What an asshole, am I right?" And we were like, "Yeah, that's kind of crazy." And as I'm looking out, I point at him because I notice that he's trying to do it again outside the door. So the Dash driver runs at him and like goes to open the door, and he doesn't even take his jacket. He just books it. He just leaves, and he takes off running. Well, and this entire time, my manager's on the phone with the cops and like trying to get them over here because somebody's trying to burn the place down or something, or burn themselves down, and we don't even know. And so apparently, the full story is this old man comes back in after he was like requested to leave. He goes to start using the key, like he's told like to use the kiosk if he's got to use the bathroom. So he goes to like go start placing an order because policy says you have to buy something first. So he goes to start placing an order, and the DoorDash driver is next to him and starts noticing he's like smacking his head on like the kiosk. So yeah, very obviously we're dealing with someone who's not in their right mind, right? Allegedly, at some point, the driver smells smoke and looks over at him, sees smoke, and sees that he's lighting his jacket on. Then, okay, I have to preface with there was nobody actually injured during the entire course of this story. Preface, nobody was actually injured. Everybody ended up being okay. I'm pretty sure because the guy left and I never heard back about what happened to him. But as far as I'm aware, everybody's completely safe. But he's lighting his jacket on fire with a torch, not just a lighter, an actual like torch, like a butane torch. They have like the canister and like the metal part that comes out of them, and you spark them and they go, and they shoot off like a flame, and he's lighting his jacket, and the Dasher like goes over to him and he turns it off, and while he's looking at the Dasher, he's still on fire, and the Dasher goes and then starts yelling at him, berating him, while my coworker is also on the other side of the counter yelling at him. And that's when they got my attention, and I saw the rest unfold. Apparently that's the order of events, and it's crazy. And then he tried to light his jacket on fire again while he was outside, left his jacket when he got chased out, and it was crazy. We had like 3 cops show up, and they were like, "Yeah, what happened here?" We're like, "This guy tried to immolate himself in the workplace, in the establishment for apparently no reason. We have no idea." And I don't think it was to get back for not being let into the bathroom. I would hope not. But that was insane that we had to witness that. Thankfully, the flames didn't get very high because it was enough for them to be blown out with a little. But it was enough that there was smoke rising and not great looking or smelling. Anyway, like I said, there's a follow-up. We fast forward a few days. I think it's Monday at this point, if not Thursday. So I'm just chilling, doing my job, and my manager comes up to me and says, "Toasty, you're not gonna believe what just happened." And I was like, "You're probably right. What did just happen?" And they say, "Come with me." So they guide me back to the office. They say, "Look at this." They pull up an email. The email is from HR. The email reads that a customer called, very angry and upset, because they performed a heroic act of duty in escorting a criminal off the premises, and they were not thanked. They claimed that they were not thanked, and that they were not offered any compensation, and they demanded to be given free meals for like a certain amount of time from the establishment for their act of heroics. Mind you, we all thanked the man for helping out individually. Crazy, I know. We all said, "Hey, that was really cool of you. Thank you. I told him you're a really cool guy, And he demanded free food. Which I don't think it's wrong to be given something for doing right. Right? Like to be given something for doing the right thing. That's great. I do think demanding something because you did the right thing messes with the ethical goodness of it, the moral goodness of it, because it. Oh my gosh, why am I lagging? Because at this point, it would seem that you didn't do the right thing to make things right, but you did what you did to get something out of it. And it's like the people who donate to charity just so they can tell everybody that they donate to charity. It doesn't feel. Yes, it's a good act that you're doing, but it doesn't feel like you're approaching it the morally just way, you know? It's virtue signaling, and I don't like it. So yeah, he called our HR department, he called our big boss to complain because we didn't just immediately offer him like a week of free food or something, or like several free meals. And I think that's kind of wrong because you know what he did was great, but no one asked for his help. I mean, like, and that's the reason that heroics are done, is because no one's asking for help. But man, I don't like when people pine for things after they've done something good. I think just the act of doing good in and of itself should be rewarding, to know that you've helped somebody. Not to say that people who do good shouldn't be rewarded, but I don't think it should be expected. You know? I mean, that's just my personal philosophy. You know, I guess that's just how I operate. Like, if I do something good, I don't want to ask for anything in return. But that's the moral cap of the story, I guess. That's just me. If other people operate in different ways, who am I to judge? It's just, it doesn't feel right. In my like empathetic way of trying to see it from their perspective, I guess. Because he didn't even ask if the guy was okay. He didn't even seem to care what happened to the guy, as long as he got a reward for it all. You know, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But that's the end of that story. I wanted to leave you off with an interesting story before I go, at least. So the guy who like tried to become the Human Torch. So now he gets the nickname Torch at the establishment, and he's banned, of course. So if we ever see him again, we get to say that Torch came by. It's really funny. A lot of the customers that come by, I mean, a lot of the non-customers, a lot of the ne'er-do-wells that come by, we give fun nicknames to. Like there was the hash slinging slasher visited us one day. The shoveler, he shovels your shit, came by at some point. There was Swordman. He was swinging
that shot's toasty.
He was swinging. Don't say that. He was swinging a sword out by the door and like swinging it near customers. So that wasn't great. He had to be very unpleasantly asked to leave the premises, and the cops were called. Also had the screwdriver. Oh my gosh, screwdriver guy was insane. He was going up to people's cars and like threatening to stab them, and they would have to drive. And like 3 people drove off on him. It was crazy. You know, before we knew that was going on, I should say. Oh, fortunately, I think most of these stories will be long behind me here soon when I get a new job. You know, fingers crossed, of course.
What are you talking about?
Talking about the kind of stuff I go through in my job. I work in fast food, but I also work in a place that's very heavy with like drug addicts and homeless. So that leads to some very interesting patrons coming in sometimes. People who like very intend for not safe events to happen. Yeah, I've told some crazy stories before, but the guy who tried to light himself on fire was probably one of the craziest things I've witnessed. Because like, how does that happen?
Where you work at?
All right, have a good night, Codcat God 76. You take care of yourself.
I want to eat there.
I just want to limit it to saying I work in fast food. I don't want to go into the deets. It's because I feel like, you know, it's irrelevant to the stories that I have to say. And I don't know. I don't think like, because like my identity is kind of anonymous on the internet, I don't think it'll like slander my job and like, you know, run me the risk of being fired or anything to say the exact place I work. But like, I don't know. I don't think it's relevant, honestly. But I will say, I'm probably going to be evolving to a better job soon, which I'm very excited about. That was a whole keystone of today's yap is the interview. I did so good in the interview. It was like, okay, it wasn't even like an interview for real, okay? I went in and I was all dressed in my full makeup set, and you know, we all greeted each other. They were super nice. And they took me into like the office, and it was an interview, don't get me wrong. But it felt like we were just shooting the shit, honestly. Like they were all super cool, and like that's the kind of work environment I want to have, where I can just hang out and have a good time while I work and make money. It would be so good to work there. I'm looking forward to it. Zia, welcome in. Hope you're having a great night. We're just getting ready to finish up here. Got another few minutes, and then I will be out of here. But I'm just yapping about things I'm happy about, so that's a good way to end off, I think. What are you happy about today? Like, is there any good events that happened today that you're thinking about? Zia, thank you. I hope everybody, like, I really hope that everybody has, like, I know it's optimistic thinking, but I'd really hope, like, everybody has, like, at least one thing in the day that they can end off saying, man, even if today was bad, at least there was that, you know? About to study for the professional exam, the paraprofessional exam. That sounds like a big thing. Good luck. I wish you the most luck on that. That sounds like it requires a lot of studying too. You got this. Opinion on microwaves? Microwaves are good for some things, but not a lot. In my personal experience. I don't use the microwave a lot. Sue me. I use an air fryer more, and I use the oven, and I cook on a stove. I don't really microwave a lot. Even leftovers. I eat a lot of leftovers cold, honestly. But microwaves are still pretty cool. They heat thing up fast, even if they don't do it well. Oh, thank you, Zia. Appreciate that. What do you think about microwaves? Toaster oven? Yes, the toaster oven. Yes. I think, what do I cook with them? I think I do just use the air fryer the most, and the rice cooker. I eat a lot of rice. So yeah, rice cooker and air fryer are kind of like my two main mediums for cooking, honestly. Because you can just like air fry chicken, or air fry like, you know, chicken, like chicken nuggets or something. You can cut them up, put them on rice, which isn't healthy, but like, it's one of my comfort foods. Okay, shut up. Or like, you can just like air fry mozzarella sticks on a good day. The use cases are. I learned that you can air fry tofu really well. Like it gives it a really nice crisp when you like coat tofu in cornstarch and you spray it with oil on like in the air fryer, and then you fry it for like a good like 8 minutes, and then you shake them around and spray them again, and then fry them again. Dude, the best tofu cubes I've ever had. They're so good. Can I be a little? Ugh. I'm so sorry. My throat has been like super bad for the last 20 minutes, so getting a good meal out is not easy. Yeah, it hurt. It only hurt a little bit. I'm sorry. Wow. Yippee. That was a good one. Yeah, air fry your tofu. Give it a try if you like tofu. I like tofu. Not for like I don't eat it for dietary reasons. I just really like the taste, honestly. The texture. I'm surprised a lot more people don't just like tofu. It's really good. It's just really good. Or at least the people I grew up around always said tofu was bad because it was like the vegan meat. I think they were just biased against the vegans. I don't know. Like this stuff that I've been missing out on because it's actually just fire. It's actually just really good. Especially because you can flavor it like anything and it's really good. Air fry microplastics? Share? So apparently the average like adult in today's time has the equivalent of like a plastic spoon's worth, not a spoonful, but a plastic spoon's worth of microplastic in their brains, allegedly. I heard this through a physical source, so this is not confirmed that I know of. But allegedly, we got a lot of plastic in our heads, and I'm just saying I'm trying to get the full plasticware set up there before I'm gone, you know? Like, I want to get the plastic fork, I want to get the plastic butter knife, And the spoon, of course, maybe a spork if we can manage. That's going to be a long shot, though. I mean, it's all about how you use the air fryer. Like, they're pretty good. Pretty good. The only problem is, like, unlike the oven, they are dehydrating because they circulate a lot of air. So it will dry out whatever you put into it. So you have to either accommodate for that by using, like, moisture, or you just cook it slower so it doesn't, like, dry out as fast. Or, I mean, higher, I guess. I don't know. You just watch it a lot more carefully, I guess I should say. Because it can dry out some stuff. But at large, I've had, like, good experiences with the air fryer. Especially like back on the tofu. It just, because the tofu is, like, really moist, and it just, like, shrunk it up really nice. Yeah. The word moisture is very fun because it's a very moist word. It is a good word. It's very funny. There are some people that hate that word, though. Did you ever have someone in your life who, like, hated a word, despised it when you said a word? When I was very young, and I've grown out of it, of course, because I was a tiny little kid. I was just a little kid. I hated when people would say the word stomach because I thought it was a gross word and it made me sick. So I didn't like when people would say stomach. I said you have to call it a tummy. This was when I was, like, a kindergartner, by the way. So I'd say you have to call it tummy because it's gross when you say stomach. And they said, well, that's the right word. Tummy isn't. I was like, you're wrong. You're wrong. You have to call it a tummy. So yeah, there you go. I've had that experience myself. I had the experience of hating a word, loathing it. Hates the word fart and snot. Those are some pretty crazy words. Those are some pretty rancid words. Snot is a bad. Snot's a bad word. I don't like snot. Mucus. I mean, okay. I think I prefer snot over somebody just referring to it as mucus all the time. Bro, I have so much mucus going on right now. Preventing you from talking about throwing microwaves? What's wrong with them? Why do they hate us? I just want to throw a microwave out the window. Are they going to ban me for saying that? I hope not. Like, what is your problem, TikTok? Fix your algorithm. Let us talk about throwing the microwaves out the windows. It's only right. I demand justice for Kopshi. How are you doing, by the way, Kopshi? I didn't ask. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna, like, actually talk to you in a minute, so, you know, hi. Bottle of boo-boo? I've actually never gotten a Labubu. The hype never hit me, but W? W Labubu. Word up for Tommy. We love Tommy. Conditioned to say a lot of words like boogers in Spanish. Really? Didn't know how to say cucumber in English? Oh. What do you say in Spanish? I don't know. I'll probably mess up the pronunciation, by the way, just a fair warning. Because I am white. So, you know, and raised in the, American West. But, like, the Western cowboy part of the American West. Oh, pepino. I see. So, like, a lot of pronunciations don't come super naturally to me unless I spend hours studying them. It took me a while to get down German pronunciation, that's for sure. Here's the problem. Here's the problem I noticed with a lot of, like, English, actually. It feels like... Well, okay. This is a really interesting topic, actually, I think. You know how we have, like, loanwords, like croissant? And how, like, there are people who get, like, upset when you don't pronounce it croissant or croissant. There's an interesting, like, effect where it's created, like, a dichotomy of people who, like, overpronounce everything, and on the opposite end there's another sect of people who, like, will learn parts of another language and only pronounce it with American phoneticism, or like like English, like Western English phoneticisms. And it's so silly, those two extremes of, like, the same argument. I think they come from the same argument where, like, because we have loanwords, you are allowed to pronounce loanwords with Western American phoneticisms, by the way, or Western US phoneticisms, like Western English phoneticisms, sorry. So, like, or Southern American, or what am I looking for? Southern states phoneticisms, you know what I mean? If you have a dialect, They're loud. But there are people who are so pompous about it that you pronounce it the correct way that these loan words now like have created a divide. It's crazy. English came easy. That is actually is more of a flex than you think it is. English coming easy is like a huge flex, I think, because like it is one of the more difficult languages for a lot of people to get down. And you know, me growing up speaking English, I don't have anything to say about that, but it is a very hard language. Yeah, quesadillas being pronounced quesodilla. My father pronounces jalapeno as jalapenos, like unironically. And I know you just cringed. I know. But yeah, I've noticed this effect, and now I get afraid sometimes. Cheeseburger. And now I get afraid sometimes that if I pronounce something the correct way, that somebody will think I'm pompous and like being over the top. But like realistically, I just like being accurate. I like being accurate with my pronunciations because I like that different cultures and languages have different ways of saying the same cluster of letters. It's really cool. But because of my interest in it, I now have a fear that somebody's gonna like tell me I'm being like hoity-toity about it. See, and like that's valid. like it's a what's it called? There's a certain like dialect of Spanish that originated because like Western Americans like started pronouncing everything with like the Western accent with like the rhotic R's and the the over pronunciated like double L. Yeah. Take a little Spanish to the place you work. 90% of the residents don't speak. Don't speak English. I'm in a similar boat actually. A lot of the people I work with are like Spanish only, and us trying to communicate is so ridiculous sometimes. But like it's so cute the way we like try to make it work because like I know very limited Spanish and they know very limited English, so we just like bridge the words somehow. We just like sometimes we'll like get into the middle like of a conversation and we'll like half of it's just being like, well, like I got you know what I'm saying, and like we like we act it out and like draw. Sometimes we have to write the word out and like make a picture. It's so fun. Like trying to learn from each other, honestly. I also have a fear of like pronouncing Spanish words wrong because I feel like my pronunciation isn't really like, or my dialect, so to speak, isn't like super friendly towards like a lot of Spanish pronunciations, which is another reason I get very afraid to learn more Spanish because I don't want to I don't want to pronounce things wrong. Like I just said, like I have a fear of like appearing pompous, but you know. But you know, it would still benefit me to learn more, to show more, because I want to be respectful. I want to share people's language. I think it's really cool. Anyway, I digress. This was a really good conversation. But I do have to end stream now because it is JoJo time, like it is every week for me on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. PST. But guess what? I'll be live again tomorrow. If you're on TikTok, please check the link tree in the bio. And if you are on YouTube, check the link tree in the bio. And if you are on Twitch, guess what? Where is it? The button? Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. That is a link drop to the Discord server as well as all the other places that you can find me at. And there are a few of those. So you will also find those in the link tree. And I'll be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. Where is my other Monitor, uh-oh. Monitor down, monitor down. I knew that was going to be bad at open substance. Where'd my other window go? Hello? Okay, I have to really quickly redo this. But there we go. I'll be live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST, where we will be continuing Crystalla, before we might be kidnapped by Cheese Cat. So, if you want to catch that, definitely come on by and give a meow. Ow! Yippee! Yeah. That's gonna be it from me for today. How many people we got on Twitch? Should we do a little rady poo? It depends on who's streaming. If I don't have any friends who are streaming, I might just leave it at that. I think we can just call it. I don't know if I have anybody I can raid right now. Anyway, that's been about it from me for today. So until tomorrow, stay toasty and good night.